Transform your space into a cozy sanctuary with pleasant candles, where every scent tells a story. Whether you're unwinding after a long day or setting the mood for a relaxing evening, our hand-poured premium candles fill your home with luxurious aromas designed to uplift, soothe, and inspire. Breathe in our different scents in according with your smell taste, ranging from fresh mountain mist to beach linen, bringing the ocean breeze right to your home. And for long-lasting fragrance, try our luxurious perfume diffusers. Shop now at pleasantcandles.com and light up your senses today.
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting the whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all. What's happening and welcome. Come on in the house, at yourselves right on down. How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? Hope everybody is in good spirits. Good spirits. I really do hope so. Let me get rid of that right there. Push that on. What's good? What is good? They shooting. They shooting early. I'm looking at a robbery. They shooting early in the morning. Can't show it to you. Oh, Jesus, she just got hit by a car. No. I can't show that there on YT. What it do? Hello. Today is July 22nd, 2025. Hope all is well. See, now they fighting. See, I can't show that right there. This done got hit with the car, and now they done jumped out fighting each other. Girl on girl crime. That's what's up. I like to see that right there. But really, I don't like to see women thumping. I'd rather see them hugging, rubbing, and touching one another because you're supposed to be sisters out here in the street. But since you chose to do what you want to do, go ahead on and do what you want to do. Y'all, please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Subscribe to the website. Subscribe. Share. Y'all know that we having a hard time out here. Yeah, hold on. Let me make sure that my mic is open. My mic is open everywhere. That's what's up. We screaming like air well. We air well. And you all, please point out if they is overloading y'all on the commercials, because I did set the thing to conservative. I set it to conservative and not balanced. So it's supposed to be less, not more, you know. You said the red is popping. I appreciate that right there. I try to mix it up with a little colorism out here in these streets. That's what's up. Tennessee is up in the building. What it do? Milwaukee is up in the house. Come on in, sit yourselves on down. Now y'all know they feeding out. They sending on out the notifications. Damn near not at all. I don't know. Maybe I need to contact them and ask them why y'all not sending out notifications. I can ask my AI Lala. Hold on. Let me see what I get from her then. Why YouTube don't send out notifications. Let's see what she say. YouTube notifications might not be sent out due to sent out due to a variety of reasons, including user side settings, like not enabling notifications on the YouTube app and or device, YouTube notification system algorithms, and specific channel or video settings. You all make sure that you have the bell icon selected for all. Make Make sure that it's selected for all, just in case they is sending that notification, you will be able to get the notifications. You said the commercials come on and cut the Willie Williams off. Got to be more careful. Hold on. So no, soon you said something about commercial, and the commercial came on. That is crazy. That is crazy. Y'all, we got 60 likes, y'all. We're trying to get up to 100. We're trying to get up to 100. This is on the user side, according to what they're talking about, the YouTube app notifications. The app notifications, it needs to be ensure that the notifications are turned on within the YouTube app itself, specifically for subscriptions and general notifications. Device settings. Verify that the notifications are enabled for the YouTube app in your phone and or tablet setting. You may need to go to app and notifications and ensure all YouTube notifications or specific notification types are turned on. Bell icons, we spoke about that right there. YouTube notification system. Personalized notification, notification overload, YouTube testing, made for kids content, other factors, live streaming. Let's see what they're saying about the live streaming. For live streamers, notifications are sent only after the live stream is public and YouTube detects the encoder has successfully started ingesting the system. Technical glitches. In some cases, issues like clearing cache and data, restarting your device, or reinstalling YouTube Update might help resolve notification problems. That's all they gave me. So that's all I'm gonna give y'all. Yeah, don't none of that right there work with me. Don't none of that right there work with me. I'm only seeing 66 with the thumbs up. We can do better. We can do better, but I'm not even much gonna hold y'all that long. I'm not gonna hold you to those standards today. We finna go ahead on and jump right on into it. I'm glad that you're here, but damn it, if you're not here and you're gonna come in late, you're gonna go ahead on and miss something now. You just gonna go ahead on and miss some. Remember, we did the story the other day. Was that last week? I think it was last week. We have a positive story today. Remember, we did the story about the Burger King manager. The Burger King manager who had no staff. She was the only worker there. And she refused to close Burger King. She just continued to work because, she worked 12-hour days and stuff like that because she got children and she needed to take care of her children without any staff. Well, she has been presented now with a cash prize and to pay it forward. Listen to this positive story. Here we go.
And now, since that post on TikTok and our report, many people have been reaching out, seeing how they can help Hamilton. And now we're shining a light on her and the woman who brought this all to our attention through our partnership with the Jeffcoat Law Firm. Our Clara Faith shows you how we are paying it forward.
We met last week when I covered a story when you were working by yourself at Burger King here in Columbia, South Carolina. It went viral because Deja actually posted a video of you working by yourself in Burger King. And you are a mother of 3. And we just want to really just shine light on you. So not only do our report, but also have an initiative that we do here that's sponsored by Jeffcoat Law Firm, where we nominate our everyday heroes. And we seen what you were doing, and you are an everyday hero because you could have closed Burger King, you could have went home, but you stayed. So we have a message from Jeffcoat because they couldn't be here today, and they just want to shine light on you.
Hi, Nakia. I'm Michael Jeffcoat from the Jeffcoat Firm. Look, when we saw your video, we didn't just see someone doing all the jobs at Burger King. We saw a strong mother, a provider, and someone who taught us all about real grit. We appreciate that. All of us here in the Midlands appreciate that. And so as part of our Jeffcoat Gives Back, Pay It Forward program, we just want to recognize your strength and say thank you for being an example to all of us.
And as a part of this program, we are recognizing folks in the Midlands who are going above and beyond, and you certainly have done that. And so we're going to be giving you $500 cash so that you can continue to do the work that you're doing, and you can also pay it forward. So thanks for everything that you've done.
From Watch Fox and the Jeff Coat Law Firm, we want to give you $500 because you continue to pay it forward.
Okay.
Thank you. Y'all just don't know how much it means to me. Girl, you're amazing. I just do it for my babies. I swear that's how I do it. Okay, y'all gonna have me crying.
And Deja, we understand that you actually were in the mix of traveling home to Charleston, South Carolina, and you had a little discrepancies with your order. But you seen the hard work that she was doing in Burger King, so I didn't tell you this part. But for you being the starter of all this, we would like to give you $500 cash as well.
Okay.
Oh my God. Hold on.
Okay. Shout out to Lee for being a member for 2 months and say, Willie, YouTube won't allow me to super chat. That is a shame.
It was supposed to be about her friends to know. You put me out there, so thank you.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Keep doing it, Mama, because you got this, okay? Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead. This one is for you.
Oh my God, you guys. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, God is good. Amen.
Yes,
Thank you so much. You guys are so amazing. No, she deserves this. Like, honestly. Girl, do it for your babies. Do it for everybody. Everybody's watching you. You are absolutely incredible. You are absolutely phenomenal. And there was a reason why I stepped into that Burger King that day, okay? Because the world needed to see you, baby.
That's right.
It's your time. It is
Good
your
job.
time, okay? Oh my gosh, thank you, everyone.
Right.
You guys are amazing.
No,
Respect.
thank you for reaching out.
Seriously, anytime, though.
Group hug.
Oh.
Thank you so much. Oh my
Thank you
God.
so much. You guys are amazing here.
Well, this
what's
story is a
up.
little different, but if you would like to nominate your next Pay It Forward, please go to watch.com under the feature page, Pay It Forward. So thank y'all so much. Thank y'all.
Everybody's so...
Bring it on in, baby.
Bring it in, baby. Yeah. Oh, this is beautiful story. Beautiful story, right? I would think that that's a beautiful story because listen, that baby did not have to keep Burger King open, but she was able to run Burger King. She was able to run the whole thing without anybody. So in my mind, she should get her like her own stove. She should get her own stove. Mm-hmm. For real. He said, I seen videos on a man working at a fast food restaurant and didn't get this much attention. Oh, yeah. I have done shows back in the days where a man was running a restaurant by himself also. Didn't get like the pay it forward thing, but you know, the each is on. That's what's up. But at least she was recognized. She needed to be recognized. She kept the doors open out here in these streets. Move right along. What do they look like now? Is we still at 80 with a thumbs up? We still at 80 with a thumbs up? We at 85. But like I said, we ain't need much worry about that right there because I'm finna try to give y'all a lot of what's going on. All right, bam. Let's go ahead on and jump into this right here. We did the show yesterday. We did the whole show yesterday about the incident that had happened in Jacksonville with our law enforcement brothers. Out here, they busting windows and punching in faces. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get a situation under control because we had a dog U player who was not complying. He was not complying. Sure enough, one. JSO has released the body cam footage. We released the body cam footage, and then after this right here, I'm gonna show y'all what is the chief name? The chief, damn it, I can't think about the name, but he is going to allow for questioning. He's going to allow for the media to question him, and I think that that's a really, really good thing. To what is that thing called? Be like an open book or something like that right there. We're not trying to hide anything so you can ask us anything, you know, and we will have an answer for y'all. But let's go ahead on and get into this body cam footage to see if we see anything different. Here we go.
Sharing its side of a violent traffic stop that happened in February.
Over the weekend, William McNeil Jr. released a video showing his encounter with the police. Just yesterday, Sheriff T.K. Waters released video from 3 of his officers involved in the arrest. News4JAX reporter Brianna Brownlee is live outside JSO headquarters with the footage from JSO and reaction. Brianna.
Yes, Chief T.K. Walkers. That's what's up. I like Buddy. You said that a player had walked miles to work and he hadn't got a car. Yes, he did. I remember that right there.
Yes, the traffic stop video has gone viral in sparking serious questions regarding the use of force in citizens' rights. Now, Sheriff T.K. Waters says releasing the body cam footage is his way of being transparent.
Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting.
What started as a traffic stop over headlights not being on quickly escalated.
Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting.
That's the second time he said that and the door still was not open. Go ahead.
Jacksonville Sheriff's Office releasing their angle of the now viral traffic stop that happened back in February. It shows about a 4-minute standoff of JSO officers asking William McNeil Jr. to get out of his car. When he refused, the officers told him multiple times to get out of the car, and he was under arrest for resisting.
Oh, he did open up the door. Oh, wait a minute. So he opened up the door, he was talking? Go ahead.
Off of JSO officers asking William McNeil Jr. to get out of his car. When he refused, the officers told him multiple times to get out of the car, and he was under arrest for resisting. McNeil Jr. refused and asked to speak to a supervisor, and that's when things took a turn.
I'm about to break the window. All right, go for it. Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands. Here.
1033 at 1521 hours.
What is your reason?
What stands out the most is that it was uncalled for in terms of the physical force.
John Burris isn't affiliated with this case, but he represented Rodney King back in 1991 after his encounter with the Los Angeles Police Department.
I haven't had a case where a police officer broke the window of a driver's seat when the person was really being stopped for a minor traffic offense, if at all. So this is an over exercise of force that was unnecessary. To break the window using his elbow is shocking.
I don't know a video that you had on Saw Pimp, but he did not break the window with his elbow. So that wasn't true. But I do understand the point that he's trying to make. Get out your throat, Pimp. Get out your throat. But he was asked multiple times. He got himself in a physical situation with law enforcement by not complying. Let's just be clear. This here wouldn't even be an issue if they would have not had to say multiple times, get out the car, you under arrest. And this is what happens to you young black males when you have no thing called structure in your life, when you don't have a thing called respecting authority out here in your life, when you weren't raised like that, which is kind of strange because you respect your mamas. You all respect your mamas, and what she say goes. And she's your authoritative figure. But for some reason, you all have not been taught about other authoritative figures. Or maybe you have and you just want to do what you want to do because you think it's cute.
All force, all violence is ugly. And just because force is ugly does not mean it's unlawful or contrary to policy.
Sheriff T.K. Waters says he released the body cam footage from the 3 arresting officers to show the full story and to be transparent with the public.
McNeil refused to provide stopping officers with his driver's license and registration.
Oh, we didn't know that part. We didn't know that he was asked for his driver's license and registration and did not give that up either. So he didn't get out of the vehicle when he was told that he was up under arrest. So he did not give up license and registration. Why did he make this traffic stop for headlights? That's the funny part. So difficult.
14 seconds later, he locked his car door and refused to exit the vehicle, despite being told many times that he was under arrest.
Oh, that's like a whole move right there. I'm going to close my door and lock my door, and you're not going to be able to get me out of the car. Wait a minute. That's why they bust his window up. I'm going to lock my door. You're not going to get me out of the car. You right, pimp. You right.
High-profile attorney Ben Crump, who is representing McNeil Jr., sent me this statement. He says what happened to McNeil is a disturbing reminder that even the most basic rights can be met with violence for Black Americans. He went on to say that...
Stop. What he said, a disturbing reminder that even the most basic rights, like asking you why you pulled me over, can be met with violence for Black Americans. And this is why we failing, y'all. That one line right there is why you young Black males keep failing, because y'all listen to dumb shit like this right here. I want y'all to understand what he's saying. A reminder that your basic rights, like asking why, can have you in this situation. That's not why he was in the situation. His basic rights was not violated for him getting in. Well, damn it, I confused myself. But anyway, his rights was not violated. He was able to ask the questions. And he even said that the dude said, well, once you get out the car, I am going to explain, I am going to show you the law that he was talking about, right? As far as the headlights, which there is no headlight in Florida. There is no headlight law in Florida if it's not cloudy, foggy, or rainy, and it was a clear day. So the officer lost right there, but he did not violate his basic rights. Huh? What about what you supposed to do when the police tell you to get out the doggone car, that you is under arrest? Why we just can't do that?
Instead of getting answers, he got his window smashed and punched in the face.
That's not why he got his windows.
However, Sheriff T.K. Waters says the law is clear. Citizens must comply with officers.
Facts. Bottom line, you're doing too much. You want to be like your mammies. You want to call your mamas on the phone. Y'all want to do all that little dumb shit instead of following instructions. Simple. Watch this.
Haven't had any of these issues. You know why? Because if I was ever stopped by the police, which I was when I was a young man, and they asked me to do something, I did it. Simple compliance.
Simple compliance. I've been saying the same thing for the longest. It's simple. Do what the police ask you to do. Go it on about your day. It's real simple.
It doesn't rise. It doesn't get out of control.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Officer Bowers, who was seen punching McNeil in the face, has been stripped of all duties in the administrative investigation.
I said that he should have been released, but he's been stripped of all duties now. So he is kind of sort of being held accountable out here in these streets, but good.
Hasn't wrapped up. Now, if you do want to watch all the body cam footage,
I don't care nothing about that right there. God damn it. Oh, well, you all may want to watch all of the body cam footage. Here you go.
As well as McNeil Jr.'s cell phone video, we have all of that on newsforjax.com.
On newsforjax.com, if y'all would like to watch all of the cam footage, you can do that right there. We finna let Chief TK Waters answer some questions out here in these doggone streets, huh? I'm not even much finna hold y'all that doggone long. Hold on. Is we over 100 yet? Is we over 100 yet? What are we looking like? We over 100. Y'all said the pat on the back because y'all made it over 100. I think it was like 22 or something like that right there. I think so, but I could be wrong. Appreciate that right there. Y'all, we're streaming live everywhere if you're just not coming on in. If you would like to support a player, we got the thumbs up. We got the share button. We got the Cash App, PayPal, Super Chat, GoFundMe. We have become a member, join button. We got all that fly stuff right there. I do need your support. I need some sponsorships around here in these doggone streets. Here we go.
I know that he was charged with resisting arrest without violence.
Yep.
But there was, when I go back and look at the other video from the cell phone video,
yeah,
I can understand the officer punching the window out. But what I don't understand is, and I know you said that this was not ruled criminal, sucker punching the guy in the jaw.
First of all, let me stop you. Not a sucker punch.
Okay.
I'm not excusing that administratively. I'm going to say that to you one more time. I'm not excusing that administratively.
He said that it wasn't a sucker punch. He said that it wasn't a sucker punch.
There are things that we definitely need to look at. But the context of this video should tell you everything you need to know.
Well, again, I take it. It looks like it's a sucker punch because he's looking straight and you see this.
Right.
Okay, and then you see the
So the reporter, in my opinion, was right about the sucker punch because it was looking straight. He was not looking at the officer. He was looking straight, and he popped his ass in the face like a man should have did. But go ahead.
him out, and you see a couple of punches.
Back it up. I stopped it.
Because he's looking straight and you see this.
Right.
Okay, and then you see them pull him out, and you see a couple of punches to the face. Now, again, I understand breaking the window, but they charged him with resisting arrest without violence. So I saw a lot of violence. I think the public saw a lot of violence against somebody that was not violent.
Well, first of all, Eric, don't try to talk the public into what they saw. They just saw the same videos you saw.
Don't try to talk the public in what they saw. I like him. Go ahead, Pimp.
So what we're doing, what I'm saying is that it is what it is. This is the information that I want to share with the public in context without a short clip. It's very important to do that because it provides a lot of information to the public.
And you brought up
it's important. Let me finish. It's important for the people to know that you're not allowed to resist a police officer when he's doing his lawful duties. It's been dealt with in several different times. You don't resist when you're doing your lawful duties. You don't deserve to get violated, but you deserve to get what's necessary to get you under control and get you and take you into custody.
Sure.
So I'll leave there. Go ahead.
One of the discrepancies people were seeing between the police report and what we saw in the video, even what we saw in that video was the allegation that McNeil had reached down for the knife. That was in the police report. But
where'd you see what?
Oh, so there was a knife in the car. I didn't know anything about that.
Which report did you see that
in the arrest report for McNeil, that was stated that the officer saw him, reach for the knife that was on the floorboard. The video that was posted to social media, and even in there, I couldn't see any clear indication of that. I mean, do you see that when you're watching this?
No, actually, I don't see where his hands are. I can't assume, Jake. No one can assume.
I can't assume. So I believe that he's talking about when he crossed his hand. Remember I had done told y'all about the crossing of the hands? I said something about the crossing of the hands, and I do believe that that's what he is referring to because you really can't see what his hands is doing. But in the report, it says that he reached down on the ground to grab a knife. Now, I didn't see him bend over or nothing. So I don't want to say that he reached down for a knife because he wasn't bending over. So I'm going to say, no, I didn't see that right now. But go ahead.
We operate off facts and facts alone.
Okay.
I can't make assumption. All I can go by when I read those things is what's stated in the report.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying whether it's true or whether it's not. I'm saying no one sees his hands at that point. He says, put your hands up, then his hands come up. But it was after the strike to the face. Like I said, again, I'm not trying this case in front of the public. I'm trying to give the public the information in context of what happened. No one saw his hands at that point.
Yeah, I said he should have kept his hands up. I said he should have kept his hands up. Why put your hands up and now you're going to cross your hand? Don't do that because you can have something on your person and or an officer can believe you have something on your person. And if your hands cross, you could be digging like on your side or something like this right here. And it can be mistaken. Hell, you could be scratching. You can have a little rash over here and you just scratching, but it looked like you reaching. It looked like you reaching and you could get bust. And then I'd be like, shouldn't have been reaching.
Point. Don't know what happened from there, but that's part of the investigative process. Yes, ma'am.
So did officers take custody of the cell phone that he was using to record the incident?
Yes. Put it in the property room.
Okay, that also was not in the report.
But he got it back with all the information still on it.
That's a fact. They confiscated his phone. He got it back with all the information. Nothing was taken off of his phone. Because if something was taken off of his phone, which would, if they were going to take anything off of his phone, it should have been the doggone video. For real, though. But they didn't. They was honest police officers. Here you go.
Okay, that also was not in the report.
But he got it back with all the information still on it.
She's saying that it wasn't in the report, and that's why he responded, but everything was still on his phone. Go ahead.
So can I get back to the sucker punch?
The young lady back there had a question. We can get back to you in a second, Eric.
So did this incident rise to the level that a response to resistance report was generated?
Yes.
Has that been reviewed? And it's still under review? What was the outcome?
So here's the process. When force is used, a response to resistance report is written.
Okay.
It goes to the supervisors. The supervisors then, at that point, review body cam footage. So they would have reviewed this. But you can't see, admittedly, you can't see the strike at all. So it's very difficult. Had they seen that, it probably would have risen to another level to where somebody else would have gone further, which is why we didn't really know at that time that all this had taken place. I'm a big believer in being honest and upfront. And if something like that happens, I'm going to tell you about it, like everything else that we've done. But it's very important to make sure we get this stuff out here in context so folks can see it. Yes, ma'am.
Sheriff, what are your thoughts on the video that was posted on social media? And here's one of the officers kind of turns off the video, turns off what's being recorded. What are your thoughts on that?
What?
I don't know that he turned it off. I know that at some point we stopped it, but we wanted to make sure you got a chance to see both views from the officers that were dealing with him publicly, talking to him face to face. At some point it does turn off, but usually when the interaction's over is when that happens. And that's why we're still looking. That's why we look at the entire process. That's why we check for JSO policy violations.
So she's saying that the video was turned off. Well, we have not went and looked at the entire body cam videos, but if you like to, y'all have to go to the website that we had to said after the last video. I don't know what else to say about that. Go ahead.
I can't give you right now whether they turned it off at the right time or at the wrong time. This is my opportunity to share the information with the public, right? And so now we still continue to refer to the social media video. When I just showed you body cam videos with much more information. Let's
just say the moral of the story is comply. Get your ticket and fight it in court. That's it. It's really simple.
acknowledge that because that's important. The importance is I'm showing you the video, the body cam video from the entire incident from start until they had to turn it off or we stopped it for time, for time's sake.
Do you know if McNeil ever filed a formal complaint?
He did not. He did not.
He did not file a formal complaint. And this is one of the biggest problems that you all be having dealing with law enforcement. A lot of you all like to do that thing, I'm a sue thing and all that fly stuff, but y'all still don't even go down there and do something as small as put in a complaint. A lot of people be talking slick on these cameras and do not follow up. That's a real problem. Buddy was in the car trying to stand his ground. I'm guessing. I ain't finna, Listen. He even paused and allowed for the police to sucker punch him while putting his hands up, say, man, what y'all doing? What y'all doing? He didn't even put in a complaint. That's strange. Oh, he did say memory loss. My bad.
He never filed a formal complaint, which we'd have been all over it, if had that been the case. But he did not. Right there.
Don't follow through. Yep.
I just want to get back to the punch. This is just a yes or no question.
Wait, Eric. Eric,
are
you going to tell me how to answer a question?
Thank you. It's going to be just yes or no answer. Yeah. Boy, you don't try to check a player like that, right, though?
I'm just keep it simple.
All right, go ahead.
Was it appropriate for the officer to punch this guy in the jaw after he'd already broken the window? Was that yes or no? Was that appropriate?
It depends on the circumstances. But it's already determined it's not criminal. Now we're going to look for JSO policy violations.
It was already determined not criminal. And now we're looking for to see if it was a JSO violation.
How about that? Is that good?
Well, if a civilian did that to another civilian, they would be in handcuffs.
No, not necessarily. It depends on the circumstances, the situation.
Good answer.
How are you related?
Good answer, pimp. Go ahead. Listen, he's teaching us how to answer questions now. Be careful.
I know that's how you want it to be.
If a civilian did that to another civilian, they would be in handcuffs.
No, not necessarily.
Especially when we see women do it all the time and they're not put in handcuffs. Go ahead.
It depends on the circumstances, the situation. I know that's how you want it to be. I know there's a tendency to want to be some massive cover up that is not. That's why I'm here. I stand up, we talk to you about what happened, we give you what we can give you, then it's up to you guys to report it. But
do you think the public is going to buy that?
I don't know. My point is,
Do you think the black community is going to buy?
don't use the black thing. I'm a black man. Wait, hold on, Eric. Hold on. Stop for a second, because you're trying to be incendiary, and this is not the time for it. This is me sharing information with our public, right? The whole statements about the black issue. I wouldn't work here if we're after black men or black people, period. I can tell you he wouldn't. I can tell you any other African American or black male or female that works here wouldn't work here if we're after if our black citizens are under siege.
Come on.
Not the case. Not at all. I've been alive probably a little bit longer than you have. Haven't had any of these issues. You know why? Because if I was ever stopped by the police, which I was when I was a young man, and they asked me to do something, I did it.
Ooh, he checked him decent. Boy, I like that right there. Shout out to Red Eagle for the $2 cash app. Say comply. It's just that simple.
Simple compliance. It doesn't rise. It doesn't get out of control. That stuff doesn't happen then. Do as we ask you to do.
Yes, they are. You say, are colored popo considered coons? Yes, they are. I don't know why, because it's strange. Because if we needed those coons, we would call those coons, and we would be happy when the coons showed up. It's really strange of the thought process of dog you folks a lot of times. But yeah, they are considered coons.
If you don't like the word compliance, just do as we ask you to do then.
Simple.
So that we can get finished. Then you tell us about it if you feel like your rights were violated, and we can deal with it.
Do y'all even understand that the word comply is a trigger word for a lot of dog you folk? Comply is kind of like the word obey. It's kind of like, hell, it's kind of like the word submissive to women. Listen, it gets under people's skin. Comply, bitch, I ain't complying. You know what I'm saying? All right. Just try to do as we ask. You know what I'm saying? It'll be so much simpler.
Just do as we ask you to do.
Simple.
So that we can get finished. Then you tell us about it if you feel like your rights were violated, and we can deal with it. That's the way it should work.
Facts.
Every single time. Yes, ma'am.
The officer that has been stripped his authority, does he have a disciplinary history at all?
Not that I know of. We'd have to look, but I don't think so. We'll get you that answer. Anyone else?
How long this internal investigation may take?
It's hard to tell, but we're trying to get it done as quickly as possible. There are other cases working, but we're trying to get it done as quickly as possible because we want to, like I said, we want to share as much as we can, as quickly as we can, because it's that important. Good? All right, thanks, y'all.
Right? They say comply is like telling an angry person to calm down. Yes, it is. Doggone shame. Well, damn it, we got the inside scoop on from the police's standpoint and what they thinking out here and how they want to go forward with their investigation. But the videos have been put out for you good people to see, and for hell, if y'all want to go on and what is that thing called? Protest and walk the streets and stuff, and hands up, don't shoot, and hell no, we won't go. It's something like that right there, else that y'all be out here saying. What if that other thing is? No justice, no peace. If y'all want to go ahead on and do that this weekend, then y'all can go ahead on and do that this weekend. Y'all go ahead on and no justice, no peace, and then go back home and get dressed for the club that night, but no justice, no peace. I'm just saying. I don't know. But anyway, moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much. Oh, you got to be more careful. Let me move butt out the way because that's unimportant now because it is over. What time it is? It's 41 past the hour. Y'all, we is screaming live everywhere. We screaming live everywhere. And no matter where you at on earth, please go ahead and hit the like button and the share button. Hit the like button and the share button. I need your support. Like I always say, can't do it without you good people. And y'all remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Subscribe to the website. Subscribe to the website. Subscribe to the website. How many times did I say that right now? 3 or 4 times. Because in the good words, damn it, in the good name of my brother, Dr. Umar Johnson, he tell us 3 times. So I'm trying to mimic that so it can set inside of your psyches out here in the street. So we're gonna try to do the three. Hey, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Let's try that right now. Hit the share button. Hit the share button. Hit the share button. So it should be like in your psyche right now, and you can do better than what you have been doing because it's in your long-term memory. I think we want to do like the long-term memory thing out here in this street. Moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much. Oh yeah. I saw this little store. We got a little store. Real quick, let me make sure I'm able to put that up on the screen for you. We got a Lighterhue sister. We got a Lighterhue sister who is in trouble. They said a Lighterhue sister is in trouble due to her decision making. Put that up on the screen for you real quick. We have a mother of 7. That beautiful sister, that beautiful queen, is a mother of 7. She has been arrested for allegedly telling a man he could sexually assault her baby for $400. Around here at the Willie Williams Show, anything over $37.50 is price gouging, regardless of what you're trying to sell. It's price gouging, but for $400, this woman is 7. Now I know she may say, "I was just trying to feed my kids." You know what I'm saying? She was probably trying to pull the Biggie move, or the Biggie little statement out here in these streets. Let's see what they're saying. This a beautiful sister in Indianapolis. Say a mother of 7 was arrested after allegedly she told a man, "You can do whatever you want to do," to her 7-month-old. Yes, a map alert also. And how is she able to find a map? That's what's up. She know a map like in the community or something like that. According to a probable cause affidavit obtained by People, 32 years old, Morgan Stapp sent a Snapchat message to a unidentified man on November the 1st, 2024, that offered a sexual assault of her daughter for $400. Have you say half now, the rest after I send my address and I do live alone, and her dad is not in the picture. Whoa, why would she say? Well, I guess because a person, they may be afraid knowing that you have a man around. Oh, listen to what this just had done said. She had to say, "I live alone," because she know if she has a man around, another man, especially person who like a map, and they will even tell you, people who like to do things with kids, they typically target single mothers. They typically target children who don't have fathers in their life. Because we've done the story of the interview of a map who pointed these things out, who told the public this what he looks for. Yeah. A pedo. That's what a pedo looks for. No father or no male in the household. Baby say, half now, rest after I'll send my address. I do live alone, and her dad is not in the picture. Authorities was notified by Snapchat itself after the company flagged the message as possibly illegal, and the FBI agent contacted Stapp at her home just 10 days after the message was sent. Shout out to Swaggy Dig for being a member for 30 months. He said there must be a map pass. He say, damn shame, right. This is more than just a regular map. You're talking about a 7-month-old. Jesus. Stapp allegedly claimed that she did not have access to her Snapchat because she recently purchased a new phone and therefore could not have sent the message, but later admitted to the child service coworker that she had lied. Oh, so she said that she didn't do it at first, and then she said, "I did." So what's up? The FBI obtained a search warrant for Stapp's Snapchat account after learning of her confession and reportedly found over 7,000 messages sent between October the 29th and November the 1st, including 81 messages to that said the same thing. Would you be interested in buying my nudes so I can get baby diapers? Listen, I didn't even read this thing, and I had done said in the beginning, maybe she's going to use the excuse that Biggie was trying to use. I was just out here selling this stuff so I could feed my daughter, and they had done arrest me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a bad thing for the cops going on and do their damn job. But she was just trying to sell her daughter and trying to sell nudes, to take care of her baby. She was willing, and this is why the saying goes, a wet monkey should not equal an empty purse. It's something like that right there, right? A monkey should not equal an empty purse. Like, as long as you got a monkey, you shouldn't be broke. That's an old school saying. Something like that right there. So listen, ladies, if you and your children is starving, I don't think that you love your babies. Let me explain. She tried to sell nudes for diapers. A lot of y'all won't even sell your monkeys to feed your children because you got this standard. You won't even sell yourself to feed your children when that has been a thing from like the beginning of time. You know what I'm saying? And you got a monkey, and it worked. Doggone shame. Stroll along. Hold on, pimp.
Schools, traffic grid.
And investigators proved her lie about not having access to her Snapchat was false when they found pictures taken after the supposed date she lost access and evidence that the account was accessed from within Snap's home, according to the affidavit. Strapp was arrested and charged with attempting to commit child sex trafficking. That's what they got on that baby. That's all. Hold on. Oh, we got some comments. Probably like 2, maybe 3. Those poor kids, they lost the mom lottery. Oh, you say that thing. You say that. The thing that's really sad is that's probably not the first time she's done this. I'm in agreement with that right there. Maybe don't have 7 kids and take them all away and then put her away for a long time. Yes, and do y'all know that typically you can't say that? Don't have all these kids. It's a mother's right. You say, where are the fathers? That's a good question. She's just sick. That baby trying to feed her children, though. She's trying to get some diapers. And she don't look like a bad looking bro. Hell, she got 7 children. So hell, we don't even need a heartbeat though. But she don't look bad though, do it? It look like it been rough on her. How old they said she was 32? She was 32 with 7. Got to be more careful. So y'all just keep doing what y'all doing. Listen, single motherhood is a go. Y'all keep up with the single motherhood. Y'all is doing a wonderful job. Moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much of you. But ladies, I want y'all to understand, if your children's out here hungry, starving and stuff like that right there, which I don't believe that there is a starving child in the great United States of America. It may be like 1 to 3 or something like that right there. But like 20 or 30 starving children, no, not starving. They may be like a little hungry, you know what I'm saying? But like not starving. Then you was a failure. Y'all was, watch this. Y'all was able to find 1 to 3 or 7 dudes to pee in you and get you pregnant. Now you mean to tell me you can't find 1 to 3 or 7 dudes to pay for your monkey so you can feed your children? Watch this. You all won't even much take one for the team. Let me explain before you jump out there. Y'all won't take one for the team because y'all know no matter how you look as a female, there is multiple men who is trying to get at you. You all won't even take the dude that you was unattracted to allow him to take care of you and your kids. Do y'all understand that? A woman will not pick a dude that she's not attracted to, somebody who has been trying to get to know her. Huh? Someone who is trying to give her some money. I take care of you, baby. I do all this, right? But she don't find him attractive. They won't even do that just until they can get back on their feet. But they love their kids, though. I don't understand. You won't sacrifice and be with somebody who, let's say, who is not physically abusive, not verbally abusive, just not abusive at all. They just want a family, and you already have like an almost ready-made family. You just need the man to complete a family structure. You know what I'm saying? Like, you all won't even take the hit. I know I'm not attracted to him, but he's such a good person. At least if he's going to take care of me and my children, at least now I can be in a position to where if I wanted to go back to school, if I wanted to be that stay-at-home mom so I could spend more time with my kids, then I would just go ahead on and do it. Hell, maybe I could learn to love him. And yes, he will want sex from me. And why can't I just give him sex and just, hell, I don't have to like, what if the sex was good? Hey, listen, ladies, a lot of people who y'all is not attracted to, maybe their sex is like really, really good if that's what you're worrying about. But you should be able to take one for the team. And hell, a lot of y'all is cheaters anyway. So why don't y'all just get with the dude who want to take care of you and yours, because you know your kid's about to starve, and just hunch dudes that you is attracted to. Just don't get caught, because that little nice guy can turn into a killer. So I'm just saying though. But the moral of the story is, y'all won't sacrifice for your children like y'all want people to believe that you will sacrifice for your children. You're full of it. Let's go ahead on and get into this right here, man. I'm gonna ask y'all come on in, y'all. Can we get some more thumbs up? We need some more shares. We need some more shares and likes and all that fly stuff right there. We're screaming everywhere. All of these, right? All of these places down at the bottom, we screaming. We screaming everywhere. Thank y'all for joining the player. I am Willie Williams. Let's go ahead on and get into a big story out of Round Lake, Michigan. Round Lake, Michigan. We have a loving mother. I call it a loving mother, because you have to love your children to be in a position to drown your child. We have a loving mother who drowned her 1-year-old baby. And there's one thing about crimes that women commit, we instantly go to mental health.
Chicago police are investigating the drowning of a 1-year-old baby in Lake Michigan. WGN's Angelica Sanchez is live with what we're learning about the suspect who's in custody, right, Angelica?
That's right, Taman. The 1-year-old baby boy was rushed here to Comer Hospital last night, where he was pronounced dead. A law enforcement source confirms to WGN the person in custody was a relative of the baby boy.
The more I heard, the more tragic it got, the sadder it got.
Community Street pastor Donovan Price says he went to Comer Children's Hospital Friday night after learning a 1-year-old baby boy was drowned in Lake Michigan.
It gets kind of tough when there's a child involved, especially the child deceased and that young.
Chicago police say around 9:45 p.m., officers responded to a service call on the 7,000 block of South Shore Drive, where they found a 31-year-old woman in Lake Michigan. Officers soon discovered the female had drowned a 1-year-old baby boy. His body was recovered by the CFD Marine unit and was transported to Comer Children's Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Police say a 31-year-old woman was taken into custody and transported to UFC Hospital. The law enforcement source confirms the suspect is a relative.
It speaks to a lot of things, the need for mental health services.
The suspect's identity has yet to be released, but police say this case has been classified as a homicide. Pastor Price is encouraging families reach out to loved ones who are struggling.
Try to, stay with them, let them know that they're not alone in this. And just maybe if one by one we can do that, then we can help the situation as a whole.
Make a good point.
Now, the baby boy's identity has yet to be released and charges have yet to be announced in this case. Pastor Price says that he will be leading his Monday community prayer group with prayers for the baby boy killed and for all involved in this tragic investigation.
So sad. But we got the next one. Let me slide that there back. Already ready to go. You say a Christianing gone wrong. A Christianing gone wrong. Gotta pay. Could be. We have a woman who is charged, and this is like the second story. The second video of the same story. Here we go.
We have a woman accused of drowning her child in Lake Michigan is talking to the media.
They say they tried, but were unable to get her the mental health support she needed. WGN's Dana Rebick, has the details.
Shout out to Big J Boogie for the $5 cash app. You say, if you get off Earth as a baby, are you lucky? That's a good one, because a lot of these children is going through hell with their loving mothers. You know what I'm saying? So it may be a good idea for them to actually leave Earth. Maybe.
This mother is charged with 2 counts of murder and was supposed to appear in court for a detention hearing at 11:30 today, but is still hospitalized. Her sister is speaking out about this incident, calling it a mental health crisis.
I want to say this should not have happened. This could have all been prevented.
The sister.
And if y'all don't shout her out for having her real. Shout her out for having her real. And shout her out for having her real. All these females got their real hair. That is a blessing.
Have all been prevented.
The sisters of 31-year-old Surah Amen say they knew something was wrong with her Friday night.
3 hours before this happened, me and my sister made a call to the police to have a mental health care team come out for my sister. When the police showed up, they told us there was nothing they could do because my sister was not being violent towards them.
Later that evening, just before 10 p.m.
Okay, so if y'all say, or if the police say that they can't do anything because she's not being violent, so she's not being this thing called a problem, what do you all expect for law enforcement to do if there's nothing to do? Like, they just can't go and extract somebody or arrest them or send them to a hospital if they is not acting erratic or, they're not a problem. Shout out to Rockhound Publishing for the $2 cash app. He says, so they just left the baby with her, with the loony. So, damn it. So they just left the baby with a loony. You know that she got a history of mental health problems, right? Got a point.
Chicago police were called to the 7,000 block of South Shore Drive, where they say they found Amen in Lake Michigan. The Chicago Fire Department's Marine unit located her 1-year-old son, who investigators allege she had drowned.
And you say that baby ain't got no makeup. Hell, none of them got on makeup. That's a beautiful thing.
He was transported to Comer Children's Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Amen was taken to the University of Chicago Hospital.
Like, she's not a bad-looking chick. The mom is not a bad-looking chick. I don't know what happened, though.
Dead. Amen was taken to the University of Chicago Hospital for mental health treatment.
They are not considering her state of mind. They're not considering anything. And that's what we want considered first.
But she's in the hospital, so I think that they are considering her mental stability.
They're not considering anything. And that's what we want considered first. Her mental health.
The sisters say Amen had a history of mental illness and that her boyfriend contacted them about her Friday night.
We received a text message from her boyfriend that she stays with, the baby's father, that was telling us that her mental state was not good at all. He told us, and that's what triggered us calling the police to get her admitted.
So they were trying to get their sister admitted after the baby daddy called and say, if y'all don't come around here and get this little crazy bitch, this bitch problem. In my mind, so if she was a problem and the boyfriend noticed that it was a problem, he allowed her to take the child out. We're going to get into it.
Because we knew something bad like this would happen.
The more y'all knew something bad like this was going to happen, like for her to kill her baby. I do understand you having a mental health problem, but you can foresee that the mental health person with the problem is capable of killing their child. And y'all, let me go back to the thing. So they left the baby with the loony. Facts.
Because we knew something bad like this would happen.
The more I heard, the more tragic it got.
Street Pastor Donovan Price recalling other recent cases, calling on the city to respond.
As I said, the third one, a mother who cut the wrist of her children, a mother who stabbed her children and set the house on fire, and now this. And I said,
back that up. We've been having mother issues with mental health.
As I said, the third one, a mother who cut the wrist of her children, a mother who stabbed her children and set the house on fire, and now this. And I said, thing that we have to face and hopefully make some moves in that area before it happens, tragically again.
We just be quick to put the mental health label on women when they do things like this. But what if they just mad? What if just at that point a woman is just mad and they don't have a mental health issue? But in her case, the family said that she's been had this mental health problem. It's been a problem. It's been a problem. But y'all just allow that baby to have a baby and keep the baby and all that fly shit right there. But y'all didn't want to take the baby away. Hell, a lot of them would say because this is a 1-year-old that, maybe she was in postpartum. But hell, they can't use postpartum because they also said, because they said that she has a history of mental health. So we can't use the postpartum thing, right?
Amon is now rescheduled to appear in court tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. We did reach out to the Chicago Police Department about that prior alleged 911 call, but have not heard back. At 26th in California,
prior alleged 911 call. So I was looking for the 911 call. So they have not released that right there yet. She looks like she's a sensible sister right here. Hell, they both they both sound sensible. Some happen with her. Now listen, she have a whole boyfriend. The baby that they together. They together though. But that bitch got a problem though. The family know that she was a problem. Now I wonder if the family had done told the baby daddy before she got impregnated that she was a problem. Or did he recognize that she had a mental health problem before she got pregnant? Let me explain something to a whole bunch of you good people. A lot of people will say that this person had a mental health problem for a long time. Then we get with these women and then we find out later that they had a mental health problem. Do you know why we cannot recognize a darker hue sister having a mental health problem? Huh? Do y'all want to know why darker hue players cannot recognize that darker hue sisters have a mental health problem? Because there's so many darker hue sisters who have the same behavior, and it has become a natural or a normal behavior in the community. Women snapping and all that shit. I don't need no man or something like that. I punch you in your face. I beat you up, man. I do all this shit right. Them aggressive ass women, that's natural in the community. Like that's normal in the community. And a lot of these chicks, they have mental health problems. But we don't classify it as mental health. We classify it as normal. This just how black women is. You know what I'm saying? Like this is how we look at you sisters, and this is such a problem. But the sad part is when men is trying to tell y'all that your behavior is a problem. You gay. You can't tell a woman that she got a behavior problem. And why you worried about a woman mental stability anyway? That's gay. Like, God, dog, we can't say nothing. But a lot of this stuff comes from y'all putting this doggone glue and stuff on your head. But shout out to these sisters because it looked like they grew up without the glue. They all got hair and it looks to be long.
The sisters of 31-year-old Surah Amon say they knew something was wrong with her Friday night.
3 hours before this happened, me and my sister made a...
And she came out there to show y'all, I got hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got hair, baby.
Me and my sister made a call to the police to have a mental health care team come out from my sister.
But hold on. All right. So I'm gonna say this right here. So y'all call to have the mental health people come on out there. I wonder what exactly did the baby daddy say to y'all as a sister to have y'all to call the mental health people. To call the police to have the mental health people come on around there. Did he say that she was being violent or anything? And how the hell he let her take the baby though? Well, maybe he didn't want to fight with her. Maybe he didn't want to fight with her and he never thought that she would knock the child off. If she have never said that I do something to the baby, it's like, why would you have a thought that she would hurt the child, right? We is in 2025. So now everybody in the great United States should understand a person with mental health problems will kill their children or have the ability to kill their children. So if y'all have kin folks right now and y'all have sisters who got babies who have this long-term mental health problems, she is capable of killing her children. I know you don't want to see it like that because she loves her babies. I get it. Every woman who kills their children loves their children. I know what y'all thinking, Willie, but you can't love your children if you'll kill your children. That's not actually true. You can love anybody and kill anybody that you love. What are we talking about? But that's something that they have told us for so long, and we just believe that shit instead of thinking it through. You can kill somebody that you love. What are you talking about? We have this thing called I'm mad with you today. I love you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? We can fight and hunch a little later. So don't tell me what. Do you understand that the person who you laying down with, the person who can be your significant other, be wanting you dead sometime? Do y'all even understand that your children be wanting to knock y'all off too? Or us off too? Children be like, I just wish that they just die. Again, we go back to forgetting when we was children, when our parents or a parent pissed us off and made us so mad. Hell, we probably want to go somewhere. We probably want to play with the friends or something like that. A lot of us have said out loud, man, I just wish that shit just die. Or I just wish that he would just get hit by a car or something like that right there. People wish death on you, and your children has probably wished death on you. They love you, but they mad at the time. So we were just led to believe that if you love somebody, you wouldn't kill somebody. That's just stupid. It is kind of like love shouldn't hurt. But love do hurt. We was led to believe because people have said that if somebody loved you, they wouldn't hurt you. That's a lie. Because we live based off the lie. We lie to each other every doggone day, but we love them though. And if y'all truly believe you would not hurt someone that you love, then you would never beat your children. Shout out to Prophet May for the $2 cash out. He say, in my day, we just call them sorry itches out here in these streets. Bam. See, I like how the sisters they spoke well. They spoke well. They speak with a lot of femininity, and I like it. Go ahead. Hold on. Go ahead.
Calling it a mental health crisis.
I want to say this should not have happened. This could have all been prevented.
The sisters of 31-year-old Surah Amen say they knew something was wrong with her Friday night.
3 hours before this happened, me and my sister made a call to the police to have a mental health care team come out for my sister. When the police showed up, they told us there was nothing they could do.
Oh, wait a minute. So y'all called the police so the police can bring a mental health unit out there. I didn't hear her say that the mental health people said that there was nothing that they could do. She only spoke on the police. So then the police did not bring the mental health people? Is that what I'm getting?
Before this happened, me and my sister made a call to the police to have a mental health care team come out.
Call the police so we can have a mental health team come on out there. Is she saying that the mental health team, they never showed up because the police said, well, hell, there's not a problem?
Out for my sister. When the police showed up, they told us there was nothing they could do.
See, so that seems to me that they never dispatch the people. You say, isn't that called a welfare check? Yes. Yes, it need a welfare check on the safety of some people out here in these doggone streets. So the police went around there and they did, well, I think that they did their job right then. If they went round there and they could not deem that it was a problem, like nothing was a problem, then why even waste the time of calling a mental health professional? But then again, people will make the argument, well, the police officers is not the professionals. So how can they determine whether the person is a problem or not? They may have a good point, but if the person is not being erratic and the person is not being violent and talking outside of their face and, threatening to harm, then I think anybody can determine that, okay, that person is not a problem right now. But I don't know. You say the police don't have a mental health person. They should have called CPS. Well, we have to think about calling CPS also, because if it was not a problem, if it was not a threat to the child, CPS has no authority. Yeah. If it wasn't an issue with threatening the child or harming the child, then CPS should not be involved. He say she asked a whole team she asked for a whole team. It's crazy as hell. It's a problem. She was a problem.
Because my sister was not being violent towards them.
Later that evening, just before 10 p.m., Chicago police were...
All right, let me scroll down and see some of these comments. Let's see what's in the comments. Maybe they can give us more of the story, because I was trying to find more to the story, but y'all know how they be out here. You say it's someone else's fault defense. Oh. So they're talking about the sisters. They're talking about the sisters, because if the police would have got the mental health people around there, then this wouldn't happen. That's basically what the sisters is saying, if I'm not mistaken. You say it's someone else's fault defense. She had no business having a baby. Say her boyfriend, who says he knew she had mental health issues, got her pregnant. You say another tragedy due to the single parent culture we have. Ooh, that's deep right there. Remember, I was pointing out, well, did he know that whether she had mental health problems before he hadn't got her pregnant, or did he find out after she got pregnant and he was scared to leave because she's got a mental health problem? You know what I'm saying? You never know. He's saying she had a history of this and knew something like this would happen. Remember that statement. He say, but didn't do anything to protect that innocent little boy till 3 hours beforehand to call the police. Were their cars broke down and they couldn't take another rideshare service to go there themselves. Say shame on them. Remember, I had them pointed that out too. What do you mean she had a history of it and you all just allowed her to? Which I know that y'all cannot prevent her from being a parent to her child. Y'all have to take it up with DCF. DCF or CPS, but then she will still be able to keep her child if she have not shown signs of harming a child. So she would have still had her baby, even though she had a history of mental health problems. He said her family should have taken her baby away from her and raised him, but y'all see now we just talking. Listen. You don't take family can't take kinfolk, baby. Y'all gonna mess around and get shot up. Y'all better leave these people cheering her body, her baby. You can say and raise him, or call DCF and gotten the baby into foster care. No common sense. Now the poor baby is dead. Rest in peace. I just spoke on it. DCF would not be involved. CPS would not be involved if the mother is not showing signs that she will hurt a child, even with a history of mental health. Just say y'all dropped the ball because the father didn't want to be a full-time father and the aunties didn't want to become parents because they should have got the child far away from her as possible instead of blaming the police. They got a point with the instead of blaming the police, and something else should have been done. But like I'm saying, when they say that these women have mental health problems, they truly don't believe that because she have a mental health problem that she would kill her own child. Now, we've done multiple stories this year alone. So there should not be a woman in the great United States of America who have kinfolk, who have mental health problem, who is a parent, is under the belief that they will not hurt the child. They have too much evidence now. The new get out of jail excuse. You say, man, BS, I don't care how folks put this mental health is a problem, but we all know if you don't want the baby, there's somewhere you can drop it off. That's a fact. Hell, listen, watch this. In court, they should not allow her to use the mental health problem because she did not have to take the child, for one. She did not have to take the child, for one. For two, she didn't even have to raise the child. The baby's father is there. Hell, they live together. The baby's father is there. If she did not want to be a part of the child's life, she could have just left the home and left the child with the daddy. That day, she did not have to take the child to the goddamn water. A person with a mental health problem. See, we speak on mental health as if a person don't know right from wrong. That's the problem that I'm having. You know right from, listen, she had to get in a vehicle. She had to leave the house, get in a vehicle, go on down there to the lake with the intentions on drowning her child. That was her intentions. So mental health, she had mental health problems and she should not be in prison. She should be hospitalized. Oh, hell no. Hell no, because she thought it through. Oh, she thought it through. She can get mental health in prison. That's what's up. That's what's up. He said, so her boyfriend couldn't stop her. He called the family first to tell them that she had drowned the baby. That's not what he did. Oh, well, that is just a question. That's not a question. You don't start a question off with he called the family first to tell them she had drowned the baby. Y'all got to do better. Listen, this is No Child Left Behind. He didn't call 911 CPD CFD to tell them that she was starting to drown the child. Question marks. These are not questions. This is not, wait, hold on. This one is a question. Did. Remember we learned that there like in the 3rd grade? Questions. How to start a question. How to start a question sentence. Did he not yell for help to stop her from drowning the baby? Now, this is a person who believes that the father, I want y'all to understand, this is a person who believed that the father was at Lake Michigan when she was drowning the baby. That's what this person is believing. And that's a wrong belief to have. What is wrong with society? Now, that is a question. Who, what, when, where, and how is questions, right? Who, what, when, where, how. The 5 things that we learned in school. Not he. He is not one of, listen, No Child Left Behind. He is not one of the, it's not a question sentence. Huh? I know I ain't got no doggone degrees, but then we did learn that right there. He said, question mark is all I need to know. It's a question. Right? Yeah. He said, here comes the lawyers. He said, as far as people go, you could pretty much judge a book by its cover. Y'all knew something was wrong long ago. He said, I'm trying to figure out no one took the kids from her, and now y'all want to blame the city. That's a good point. The family is pathetic. Got to be more careful. Hell, but they could not have taken the child away. You say, Willie, the program starts when they start taking their medication. Oh, the problem starts when they stop taking their medication. You got a point. You say, yes, this is a medicated story. We don't know if you're Schedule A or Schedule B. Got to be more careful. He said, you are correct, Willie. That sentence structure is totally off because we learned that like in elementary school. But sometimes we mess up. All right. Say you could have saved the child. He was in your care. No, he was not in the sister's care because the person say family is pathetic. You could have saved the child. He was in her care. What? That's confusing. You could have saved the child. He was in her care. I don't understand. So I guess Mayor BJ's street pastor's grifter was of no help. He said, did anyone notice that there is no mention of the baby's father, just a boyfriend? That's not true. They said the boyfriend, the baby father, is the one who called the sisters. See, I don't like when we do that right there. Is we not watching the same thing? I don't be understanding. Like I really don't be getting it. Dog, I'm trying to press the buttons and it's not working out right. Let me remove that. Because that's clearly what she said.
I want to say this should not have happened. This could have all been prevented.
The sisters of 31-year-old Surah Amen say they knew something was wrong with her Friday night.
3 hours before this happened, me and my sister made a call to the police to have a mental health care team come out for my sister. When the police showed up,
this mother is charged with 2 counts of murder and was supposed to appear in court for a detention hearing at 11:30 today, but is still hospitalized. Her sister is speaking out about this incident, calling it a mental health crisis.
I want to say this should not have happened.
It shouldn't have happened, sugar. It shouldn't have happened. We're not going to drag it. We're really not going to drag it. Let me, because that was 17 hours ago. Let's see if we got some type of update. Or did she go to court today or something? Hold on. Let's see what we're working with. Bam, 17 hours, 17, 1 day, 3 days, 2 days, 2 days. Nope. Wait, 6 hours ago? Oh, hell, that's a toddler shoots himself with an unsecured gun in Chicago West Side. So that's not that. 2 being none the arrest and child abuse case. No. Family said that they wait, hold on. So they asked for the no, they ain't. No, this is 20 hours ago, so
Two Rivers has what you've been.
There's nothing about the Two Rivers, dog. We're talking about Lake Michigan around here. Grab that. Let's see what she's saying.
Charged with drowning. A Chicago mother is now charged with drowning her 1-year-old son in Lake Michigan. 31-year-old Surah Aman is charged with first-degree murder. She is expected at a detention hearing tomorrow. She was arrested Friday night near 71st and South Shore, in the same area where the child was found in the water. Her family says they called for help earlier that evening because she was having a mental health crisis.
3 hours before this happened, me and my sister made a call to the police to have a mental health care team come out for my sister. When the police showed up, they told us there was nothing they could do because my sister was not being violent towards them.
According to court documents, the suspect is on suicide watch right now. Her family telling us she has a history of mental illness. The Chicago mother is.
So now y'all done heard the story. To everybody listen to the sound of my voice. If your kinfolk has a history of mental illness, or if you think it's just crazy out here in the doggone street, they have the ability or the capacity to kill their own children or child or children. Should be no excuse. There's no excuse for it now. Yada yada yada. Oh, wait. Rest we got that right now. Oh, I thought they had done said something different. No excuse. We don't want to hear. We don't want to hear. Moving right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. We have is that a brother? Is that a brother who don't? Oh, no. I think this is an update. I think we have an update about. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did this story right here. The community is grieving the loss of a mother who was killed in her home. Hell, we did this yesterday. We did this story yesterday, but we did not have a picture of the husband. This thing say a community grieves the loss of a mother who was killed in her home. Remember the video that we showed yesterday, and it was a bunch of gunshots? Or did I do the story yesterday? Anyway, here we go.
Now to a mother being remembered tonight, this after being shot in her home right in front of a young child. According to police, it was her husband who pulled the trigger. Tonight, family members and neighbors are facing the devastating reality. Action News reporter Brianna Smith looking into the details for us. She joins us now live at Philadelphia Police Headquarters with the new information and a sad story, Brianna.
Yeah, Shari, neighbors say that the family recently moved to the area and they had nothing but pleasant interactions with them.
She don't look like a Brianna, though.
So this deadly shooting came as a shock to many. They also say they can't help but think about the children who were inside at the time.
It's really a tragedy. It's heartbreaking.
Latifah Holloway is just one of many neighbors still trying to process the tragic death of 28-year-old Amira Harper.
I'm devastated. It's like, she's friends with my daughters. She's like a daughter to me. And her kids always come over here. They play with my grandchildren.
Philadelphia police say Harper was shot and killed by her husband, 28-year-old Zaki Bonds, inside their home on the 2600 block of Latona Street in South Philadelphia on Saturday night. Sources tell Action News the couple was in their kitchen when Bonds fired 11 shots. He was holding a 1-year-old baby at the time. Other children were in the living room.
I didn't know him well, but they were neighbors.
He fired 11 shots, so he shot her by 11 times.
The family took care of their children. And that's what really hurts most, is the fact that the children's lives are forever going to be affected.
Anthony Cardin says he didn't hear the gunshots, but he saw the aftermath.
I did see the family run out, and it's hard to forget.
We just started grabbing all the kids because they shouldn't have had to witness nothing like that.
Police found Bonds hiding in a backyard and took him into custody. While investigators collected evidence inside the home Saturday night, loved ones embraced each other on the street.
It's traumatic for all of us, so like I said, I'm praying for the family. My heart goes out to them, particularly the children.
And the family asked for privacy as they grieve this unthinkable loss. As for Bonds, he's charged with murder, recklessly endangering another person, and other related offenses. Live outside Philadelphia Police Headquarters, Brianna Smith, Channel 6, Action News.
Yeah. I wonder what she did. I wonder what she did, because remember they say that he shot 11 times. Boom, 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 boom. Gave it to him while holding the baby. What will make a husband knock off a wife? What would make a husband knock off a wife in front of the children? It's only like maybe one or two things. One, her mouth. Two, she trying to separate and divide. So about 4 things. 3, she was caught cheating. 4, the child or children is not his. So we got a slick mouth. What does I say? A slick mouth. She wanted to break up. Got caught cheating. Or one or multiple children was not his. Those are the only 4 reasons, I promise you, that's the only 4 reasons that this husband would have killed his wife. Remember I said it's only 4. Now, when they give us some more information, then, we'll find out, am I right or am I right? You know what I'm saying? Let's see if some people knew her. Man, on the kid. Let's see if some people knew her inside the comment section real quick. Put that up on the screen. He said people are very spiritually sick. So much death, killing, darkness is sad. It's been a hell of a year. I told y'all that y'all ladies were going to be losing y'all life way too fast this year. They say these men too weak. Just leave, dude. That's all you have to do. That's not real love. But anyway, this man only killed her. He killed his kids' lives. You say no parents, now sad. You say what a coward. That's not a coward. You say shooting a gun while holding a child. That alone is criminal. This world needs Jesus now more than ever. I notice more and more black men are killing black women. So damn sad. This is not love at all. He said, I send my deepest condolences to her kids and family. I'm glad that that person pointed that right there out. More and more black men is killing black women. It's all for a reason, though. Praying God comfort this family in the loss of their loved ones. You say, this why I stay single and by myself. That's what you don't stay single and by yourself because you're afraid that the person who you get into a relationship with gonna kill you. Stop that. Y'all, we gotta stop making up stuff out here. Come on now, dog. He said, it's crazy how these women are in relationships with men who hate them. The people, okay. I don't think that these men be hating these women. These men be popping off because they love these women. They love these women. Trying to tell y'all, this is why I be saying, love shouldn't hurt. Love hurt like a mofo. He said, now that idiot is most likely sitting there thinking about what he shouldn't have done. He say, it's too late now. We all must control ourselves and keep in mind that emotional decisions can change your entire world. Now that's a fact. Emotionally weak, jealous men. Is you saying something that you know that we don't know? Emotionally weak, jealous men. And I just said one of the 4 reasons that he probably killed his wife was possibly her cheating or doing something, cheating or trying to leave. She probably wanted to leave him. That's the same thing I just said. Was tired of his jealous and controlling ways, evil. He say he looks like he's still mad at her in the mug shot. He said, Lord, help the children. I'm just going to leave it right there, man. But there's the thought processes of the people out here in these streets. That baby done lost her life. She gone now. Moving right along. I ain't going to even much hold you. We got an uncle. We got an uncle we can talk about. And y'all got to pray for the kids. Y'all got to pray for these doggone kids. Listen, shout out to Jay for the $6 cash app. I appreciate that right there. For real, though. Thank y'all for being around here. Y'all, we are screaming like airwell. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the share button. I need support. Can't do it without you good people. Refresh. Let's see what these numbers looking like over here. What do we have? Refresh that. Bam, bam, bam. Refresh that. I thank y'all for being around here and refresh that. Got that right there. We got 215 thumbs ups. That's what's up. We having a good day. It's a Tuesday. It is Tuesday, right? Yeah. It is a Tuesday. We have a 1-year-old girl who has been thrown down the garbage disposal, or should I say a garbage chute, by her uncle, though. Why would an uncle?
The crime shocking. A baby's survival, nothing short of miraculous. Tonight, a 1-year-old little girl is recovering after being tossed down a trash chute. Officials say by her own uncle. He's in custody tonight as police figure out the charges. Eyewitness News reporter Lucy Yang with the story from Staten Island.
The garbage chute is now a crime scene after a 1-year-old baby girl was tossed in here like trash. Amazingly, she survived the fall.
I've been here for over 20 years, so it's saddening.
This is 195 Steuben Street in the Park Hill section of Staten Island. Monday afternoon, police report a 39-year-old man took his helpless niece and threw her down the chute from the 3rd floor. The garbage lands here on the 1st floor. Incredibly, authorities announced she was in stable condition when rescued. then raced to the hospital with only minor scratches. Police quickly took her uncle into custody. He is described as emotionally disturbed.
That's sad to put a baby down the garbage chute.
Yeah.
I mean, mental illness is you have to be to do something like that. Nobody in their right state of mind would do something like that to a child.
Milton Franklin lives on the same floor and says he came home to see the mother and crying baby go into the ambulance.
I'm hurt. I'm just going to pray that God wraps his arms around his family and that they get through the situation.
As authorities sort out the best path forward for the uncle, the hope now is that the victim is too young to be haunted by this nightmare. In Staten Island, Lucy Yang, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Got to be more careful. I wonder why, though. Why? Kind of make no sense to me because I don't know why. So that's why it don't make no sense to me. But things happen. Was he the daddy? But then again, if he was a daddy, why did he wait until the child got to be one? You know what I'm saying? He could be the uncle daddy. Uncle / dad. He could have been. I don't know. Where's the mother? And then another thing is, was the child aggravating? Did the mother drop the child off to the uncle and abandon the baby and he just didn't want to take care of the baby? Hell, he couldn't have not now taken the child to a fire station. He couldn't do that right there because the child was too old. But he could have called DCF. He could have called somebody to come on in and try to foster the child. He could have did so many other things instead of putting the baby down the garbage chute. But decision. That's what he had done chose to do. That's what he chose to do. So yeah, what it is? That's his niece. But anyway, moving right along. I ain't gonna even hold. Let me get that down the screen. It's so violent. It's just a lot of y'all just so violent out here in the street, man. It is what it is. Oh, all right, bam. We got a father of the year. I guess we could say a father of the year. We have a father of a 9-year-old girl who has been charged with murder and concealment of a corpse. Now, this is a story, I think this is out of New York, I think. Let's see.
The country for more than a week.
Hold on, back it up.
We now know that the father and daughter had been in the country for more than a week.
Police say Luciano Fratellini and young Melina, both from Montreal, came into the U.S. on Friday, July 11th for a vacation trip. Police say part of their trip took them to Connecticut.
And at about 5:30 Saturday afternoon, police say surveillance video captured Melina and her father at a McDonald's restaurant in Saratoga Springs. Police say Luciano called 911 at just before 10 o'clock Saturday night, saying Melina had been abducted at a rest area on the Northway near exit 22 in Lake George.
Police now say that abduction report was false. They found the 9-year-old's body in Ticonderoga yesterday afternoon under a log in a shallow pond. News Channel 13's Kumi Tucker has been covering this story all weekend. She was there as state police revealed new information today.
Why would he go on vacation with a 9-year-old from Montreal and come on down here to the States and then disappear her?
Joins us now live from Troop B.
What's going on? Was he doing something with that baby?
Troop G headquarters in Latham with more of those breaking new details. Kumi, good evening to you.
Good evening, Mark and Sabrina. Well, state police call this a very difficult case and a heartbreaking investigation. Police say that the little girl talked to her mother on Saturday evening and everything seemed fine then. Hours later, she was dead. 45-year-old Luciano Fratellini did not say anything as he came out of Ticonderoga court this morning. He pleaded not guilty to charges of murder and concealment of a human corpse. He's accused of killing his 9-year-old daughter, Melina, at the end of a father-daughter trip just before she was to return home to Montreal. Police say on Saturday night he called 911 to report his daughter missing, a possible abduction near exit 22 of the Northway in Lake George. He said he had pulled over to go to the bathroom and came back and she was gone. The search began and Amber...
He pulled over on the side of the road to go to the bathroom and she was gone. How many of y'all pull over on the side of the road and walk really far from your car at night? What type of man? I see it on movies though, which be strange to me. Like if you got to pull over to pee, why don't you pull over, lean up against your car and pee? Especially as a man, you don't have to dash off into the bushes. And y'all got to be some real brave people for going in the bushes at night. Y'all got to be brave for going in the bushes in the daytime, but to go in the bushes at night. Now this ain't making no doggone sense. What do you mean you pulled over to take a pee and now she gone?
Near exit 22 of the Northway in Lake George. He said he had pulled over to go to the bathroom and came back and she was gone. The search began. An Amber Alert went out early Sunday morning. But investigators say the father's version of events just didn't add up. And authorities say they found Melina's body just before 11 a.m. Sunday in the shallow part of a pond in Ticonderoga during an organized grid search. New court documents show that Fratellini is accused of trying to hide his daughter's body under a log in the water. The mother and father have been estranged since 2019, and Melina lived full-time with her mother, according to police.
She had no concerns for her daughter's safety while she was with him. She knew that he was taking her on this trip to the States. Law enforcement was in contact with her, as well as Montreal PD.
Police say at about 5:30 Saturday night, Melina is seen with her father on surveillance video at a Saratoga Springs restaurant, and she seemed fine to her mother an hour after that.
At about 6:30 p.m., she spoke to her mother on the phone and told her she and her father were en route back to Canada. The child appeared to be in good health and did not indicate she was under any duress.
Police say any possible motive is still under investigation.
Yeah, so why would he do it? Like, do you have like insurance policy on that baby or something?
The grim discovery of the little girl's body yesterday dashed hopes everywhere.
It was very difficult. It's very emotional. I was at the command post when we received notification that she was deceased. It was very difficult and emotional.
You say, okay, he hated the mama. You could be right because you do have full custody, but I wonder, like, I can't say, what would he get out of knocking off the child? Because there has been a lot of women who have been like in custody battles and stuff like that, the way they feel like if I can't keep full custody of my child, he not finna get full custody of the child. And I'm finna just go out on to kill the baby. You know what I'm saying? But since she's had full custody since 2019, so in 2025, now you want to knock the child out? I don't. This is, I don't know.
At that point, though, the best we could
say he was touching on his daughter and she was gonna tell, but hell, she well, like that's all that I can. Now I'm in agreement with you. That's pretty much all that I can come up with. You know, felt on that baby or something.
we do is provide some measure of justice to the family.
I think that's
And the father is due back in court in Ticonderoga on Friday. The cause of death for the little girl was pending the results of an autopsy that was expected to be completed today. We will be following up on that. Reporting live in Latham, Kumi Tucker, News Channel.
I don't know. I need some more. Damn it. How many hours ago was that right there? That was a 19-hour one. All right. Then we got one for 16 hours, 15 hours. The resident child boy in the underground bunker. Who hiding kids in the underground bunker? Oh my God! All right, the father of the child, in a 9-year-old upstate, yada yada yada. But they not sure. Montreal father faced charge. Let's see for 12 hours ago. They may give us just a tad bit more for what we need here.
Extra absorbent.
Hold on, we gotta wait for the commercial. Then we'll jump back into it. You say he wanted a boy. Him wanted a boy. He said the details will come out in court. Yeah.
Tragedy in upstate New York. What began as a father-daughter road trip from Montreal somehow turned deadly.
This is certainly a difficult case and a heartbreaking investigation.
9-year-old Melina Fratellini was found murdered, and her father, Luciano Fratellini, now accused of killing her.
The suspect has been charged with murder in the second degree and concealment of a human corpse.
Police say Luciano called 911 at 9:58 Saturday night.
His 9-year-old daughter was possibly abducted in a white van
Luciano allegedly told police Melina had gone missing near Lake George, New York, and was possibly in danger.
Stop. That was a police call? Oh no, pimp. No, you is a suspect. I'm so sorry. Wait a minute. Say it again.
Night.
Thing is, 9-year-old daughter was possibly abducted in a white van.
Luciano allegedly.
My bad. I thought that was a 911 call, but that is an officer. This is the officer. Well, this is the dispatcher. Saying his 9-year-old daughter was possibly kidnapped. Oh, all right. I thought that was his 911 call. Go ahead, though.
Abducted in a white van.
Luciano allegedly told police Melina had gone missing near Lake George, New York, and was possibly in danger. An Amber Alert was sent out, but the following day, Melina's body was found in Ticonderoga, more than 50 kilometers away. Now, police say Luciano's account of events doesn't add up. They say surveillance cameras spotted the two of them in Saratoga Springs around 5:30 p.m.
So they found the baby in less than 24 hours. He is not a good hide-and-seeker. Go ahead.
Then,
at about 6:30 p.m., she spoke to her mother on the phone and told her she and her father were en route back to Canada. The child appeared to be in good health and did not indicate she was under any duress.
police say they found Melina's body in this pond, hidden under a log. Monday, Luciano appeared in court and pleaded not guilty.
It was an absolute shock.
His friends in Montreal find the news hard to believe.
It was an absolute surprise. There was nothing that hinted that this man could be violent or do something to his daughter in all the time that we've known him here.
Luciano is listed as owning a coffee company in Montreal. Police say he was estranged from Melina's mother and she had full custody.
He owned a coffee company? You had that paper and you killing people?
But they also say she knew about the trip and had no reason to believe Luciano would harm Melina.
He has no criminal history. He has no domestic violence history either.
Police say they have no reason to believe
No history of domestic violence either. Oh my God. I wonder what happened.
health played a role in this case, but they stress it's the beginning of their investigation. There's still a lot of unanswered questions. When asked about the possible cause of death, they did say they were waiting for an autopsy result.
And Sarah, what are they saying about motive in this case?
Well, police wouldn't elaborate on what they think may have led to this tragedy. On social media, Fredolin gave the appearance of a doting father. On his company website, he described Melina as the light of his life. She is the inspiration for, well, everything.
Thank you, Sarah. CBC Sarah Levitt tonight in Ticonderoga, New York.
But that don't say anything about him being sexual or nothing like that right there. But damn, Vin, legit, she had just talked to her mama to him. And everything seemed to be all right. And then like an hour, 2, 3, 4 hours later, something like that right there, it all fell apart. Oh, man, such a sad story. Such a sad story. Moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much, hold you. That's a big baby right there. That sugar there, big. Man, as y'all come on in, y'all go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Do not be afraid. Let me get that out the screen. Get him out the screen. We can leave that right there. Get them out the screen. What we doing? Them out the screen. Gone. We done. I don't know nothing about that baby right there. We can hold that right there. But this right here got to be gone. Hold that for later on. Okay. We got a TikToker. We got a TikTok out here in the community. You say a man is seen in a wild video. A man in a wild video. Man in a wild. Wait. A man in a wild viral TikTok video is ramming a truck into a parked car is facing felony charges. Let's see the little TikTok video real quick. Let's see.
This is KPRC 2 News at 10. I'm Daniela Guzman. Keith Garvin is off tonight. Well, a viral TikTok video shows a man ramming his truck into a crowd of people in a North Houston club parking lot. Then the driver, Christopher Tuggle, is now charged with 5 felonies, including aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. The incident happened on July 12th, just outside of Club Mesquite. KPRC 2 reporter Corley Peel spoke with a woman who was in her car when Tuggle hit her and several others.
This is why y'all need insurance. Listen, insurance all across the board is so important. Go ahead.
Christopher Tuggle is accused of hitting at least 8 vehicles while many were at the club celebrating a trail riding event. The woman we spoke with and several others are now pressing charges. This viral video is key evidence, according to records, showing the moment Christopher Tuggle hits the back of a Jeep in the Club Mesquite parking lot. He drives forward, hitting more vehicles.
I saw this on my Instagram. I forgot about the camera.
He then backs up, reverses, landing on top of another car. But Tuggle doesn't stop. He continues driving through the crowded parking lot, hitting more cars.
He could have killed somebody.
Gemini says she was in her car with a friend when they felt the impact from Tuggle's truck.
Her name is Gemini. That's kind of cute. Gemini.
He backed up and hit the car next to me, and then that's how we were smushed in. So we were nervous and scared for our life, honestly, because we were trapped. There was no way to get out.
An officer is seen on video pointing a gun at Tuggle's window. He has his hands up and is taken into custody. Investigators say Tuggle gave police inconsistent statements. He claimed he was robbed by 3 men. Records show Tuggle also told police a white Jeep Compass blocked him as he was trying to leave the club, and he hit the fender as he was pulling out. He told officers 3 men came up to his window, started yelling and hitting him in the face, but police say that doesn't match what happened in this video.
I'd never seen him before. Never seen him before.
Some of the cars that were hit were totaled. Gemini's car is drivable, but the damage will cost her.
Big dent in the back, scratches in the front. My door from the car next to me was also hit. Our things are damaged, and there's really no accountability in who's gonna pay for all the damages, because I'm pretty sure the insurance isn't.
According to records, the damage for all of the vehicles cost roughly $60,000. That's just an estimate. Christopher Tuggle is being held in the Harris County Jail on a $125,000 bond. Corley Peel, KPRC.
They're trying to jump me. They tried to rob me. They tried to jump me and punch me in the face a few times. I tried to dodge off. You know what I'm saying? But there was a white vehicle in my way. Ooh, thank God for video, right. Thank God for video, man. We just be doing too much out here in these streets. And these are just some of the things that be transpiring all across this wonderful nation, the great United States of America. Give y'all a pat on the back. Y'all made it to the end of the midday news. We got these lights up to 223. We need to get back. We need to get the lights back up to 500 or something like that right there, like we used to. In case y'all new around here, our numbers used to be really, really high back in the days. But because they tripping, it just is what it is, man. It just is what it is. Thank y'all for joining the player. I hope that y'all enjoy. Y'all please remember to go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. That's the website. Subscribe to the website. And please, I forgot, got some promotion. Pleasant Candles. Please go around here. That's that thing that keeps spinning. Go around here to Pleasant Candles. Pleasant Candles, the biggest, the hugest, the largest candle company in the world, Craig. Everything is Willie poured. Nothing is third party. Everything comes from my warehouse to your house. If you would like for your area to smell better than it does right now, boop, go around at pleasantcandles.com. I appreciate y'all. I sure enough do. You say, Willie, I will see you tonight. Same time, same place. Joanne App. That's what's up. You say, I was thinking the same thing. Numbers are low nowadays. Yeah. And it's all due to this little shadow ban and shit. I'm trying to tell y'all, this have been happening to me for a little over 2 years now. It's a little over 2 years, but we still been pushing. We still been trying to push through, you know what I'm saying? And y'all make sure that y'all go on to watch the standalone videos, because even though they is shadow banning me, y'all know that I keep saying that they shadow banning me. Y'all know that I post standalone videos. I'm still not seeing the support with the standalone videos. That's sad. That's really, really sad. Y'all care. Y'all care about the player. Prove it. Prove it. Just saying. If y'all want me to continue, I need the support. I am running out of, I'm running out of fight. I don't even know if we're going to make it to the end of the year. Just to be honest with you. It's a good thing I got some other shit that's going on, because, listen, it's difficult to come in and do this every day. Like it's really, really difficult to do it every day, knowing that I'm being shut down. Knowing that I'm being shut down. Like I've known this. This is no surprise. I've been knowing this, and I can't get an answer of why it's happening. You know. Yeah, you say Willie crying has at it again. Facts. I am at it again. I'm just pointing some out. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing this shit. I don't. I'm just saying. Say now I can stop procrastinating and go to the store. Appreciate that right there. You say sorry, Willie. Sorry, Willie. You used to have more energy, but it's understandable. Yeah. Listen, I used to have a lot of energy back when my numbers was up. Hell yeah. The spirits was up. Everything was working out fine until they went to shadow ban. Until they went to, let's see, changing policies and shit and taking channels. Yeah, that would hit you really, really hard if they messing with your money. Yeah. That would really affect you. You know what I'm saying? Wait. Say, Willie, just to let you know that I rewatch your videos as well and tell my families and friends why. I appreciate that right there. Yeah, they're gonna miss a player when the player gone, because that's typically how it happens. Like, it's kind of like when like somebody die. While they are alive, you don't really pay attention to them. You don't kick it with them. You know what I'm saying? You don't go out and do all that fly shit. You don't come to family events. But as soon as they die, now you miss them. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but that's how it happens. Hell yeah. Remember that? We used to hit 100 likes in 7 minutes. Easy back in the days. Easy. You say now, Willie, you was feeling great on Friday night. Telling about the toy that you played with. Yeah. He said YouTube is hating on your hue. They still fine with the goatee. Oh, they say you still fine with the goatee. I appreciate that right there. Listen. Have you all been having problems with like the commercials now? Has it been problems with the commercials? Have they been sending out too many commercials? Like, no. Say, don't do it, Willie. Who is gonna help me get through my postpartum? I don't know. Consistently sending out your shorts and standalone videos. I appreciate that right there. Sure enough. So they have not been heavy on the commercials. So watch this. So since they have not been sending out notifications, hell, I'm almost sure that they still ain't gonna send out notifications. Hell, they definitely might not send out notifications now, since I done cut back the commercials that can be seen. I haven't been getting much commercials. Listen, man, I appreciate y'all rocking, man. We're finna go on and get on up out of here. Y'all have a good one. I appreciate y'all, and y'all being everywhere that y'all has been. Thank you, y'all. Thank you, y'all. Y'all have a good one. I'm out of here, man.